Welcome to the Office Field Guide. We're reviewing every episode of The Office, and today we are looking at the second season's 13th episode entitled The Secret. This episode was written by the dynamic duo Lee Eisenberg and Gene Stupinski and directed by Dennis Gordon. The setup for this one is that Michael realizes that what Jim told him on the booze cruise was in confidence, which has unanticipated consequences. And the B-plot for this episode revolves around an investigation that Dwight is running to figure out if Oscar, who took a sick day, is actually sick. The Secret aired on January 19th, 2006, and was viewed by 8.7 million people. So as we kick off this investigation, I ask you this question. How many secrets are being kept in this episode?
No one asked you anything ever?
To start off, we have some goodies from the DVD commentary. According to Kaling, at 26 hours, this was the shortest written episode for the series up to that time. The idea for this episode was inspired by a friend of Eisenberg's who was recently forced to undergo some spring cleaning at his job. Krasinski said that this was his favorite line of the series so far.
Jim has got it bad for Pam.
Which one is Pam?
Well, she's...
The What's Up Dog bit was inspired by someone pulling that same prank on Stupinski. Krasinski said that this entire sequence was filmed out of sync. That's because he couldn't keep a straight face during this entire thing, and I swear you can see it right here.
Okay.
And maybe the most intriguing bit for me was Fisher saying that after the scene where Jim confesses that he does not have a crush on Pam anymore, she cried because it actually broke her heart.
I am totally over it.
Cool.
Okay.
I say this a lot, but it's this kind of passion to the roles and the characters that make this show so incredible. A couple of firsts here in this episode too. Michael's love for magic.
It's ridiculous. They took my card away because I spent $80 at a magic shop. What they don't understand.
Also, did you notice that Michael's wearing a false thumb? Such a silly detail to throw in. At the Hooters, we see Jim's lunch routine is vocalized for the first time.
And he can have whatever he wants.
Can I just have the ham and cheese sandwich? Thanks.
Jim has worked at the same place for 5 years. Jim eats the same ham and cheese sandwich every day for lunch.
And as for the Hooters scene, Krasinski did mention that Carell practically improvised everything in these scenes. And Carell was in full force during this time. In character as Michael Scott, he started playing a game in which two or more people start shouting an obscene word at varying levels to attempt to outdo each other, which Krasinski said was the craziest thing he's ever experienced. Also, according to a TV Guide article, during the filming of The Secret, the cast of the show discovered that Carell had been nominated for a Golden Globe Award. Fisher later noted that it was fun that The Secret is the episode that aired immediately after his win. And this is dumb and kind of minor, but there is a deleted cold opening in which Michael was playing on a golf set, which explains why he's holding a golf ball later when Jim walks in.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Jim Bag.
You remember that thing I told you on the booze cruise about Pam?
But with that, let's jump into the deeper meaning.
Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
Alright, I asked at the beginning of this video how many secrets are being kept in this episode. There are 3 key secrets presented in this episode. Jim's secret crush on Pam, Oscar's secret homosexuality, and Dwight and Angela's secret relationship. But there's actually more than just 3 in this episode. Michael has to keep a secret on why Jim and Michael are now hanging out from Dwight. Pam's keeping a secret of how bad it hurt hearing Jim's statement.
It was like 3 years ago. So, I am totally over it.
Cool.
Jim only fronted half the truth to Pam, and Oscar's original secret wasn't that he was homosexual, it was that he was out sick.
Michael, is there anything you need from me? I'd like to go back to bed.
I need you to go to bed. I need you to get better. See you Monday, unless you're still sick. So have a great long weekend.
I'll just be sleeping.
And I'm sure there's more hiding under the surface here. So knowing that this episode was inspired by a spring cleaning concept, I think that is the key to unlocking the thesis for this episode. Spring cleaning, for anyone who's unfamiliar, it's the process of cleaning out your house or whatever during the springtime. Thought being that after the stuffy winter in your house, the springtime provides an opportunity to open the windows and deep clean and organize your house. Thus, spring cleaning in this episode is used as an underlying metaphor that some secrets that have been cramped up inside characters are now ready to be cleaned out. And this becomes extremely obvious when there are 2 secrets presented early in the episode. As the office gets cleaned out, secrets begin to be revealed. I think the writers are playing with this allegory in a couple other ways too. First with Creed. Creed is a very mysterious character, and he maintains that through the very end of the series.
No, that was mandatory.
Oh, I thought it was a volunteer thing.
I think this is the writer's way of showing that he's not all about airing any of his secrets. Ryan, on the other hand, as we talked about early in season 2, there just isn't much to Ryan. There's no mystery to speak of. It's very shallow and very surface. I think the writers are using this to demonstrate that Ryan has no depth.
If I had to, I could clean out my desk in 5 seconds, and nobody would ever know I had ever been here.
And the investigation motif that Dwight is manning, I believe, is a metaphor for the fact that there will always be agencies out there to attempt to find our secrets. Thus, to put this all into a nice message, I think that the idea here is that secrets are going to exist as long as relationships exist. When you look at Jim, Pam, Michael, Dwight, and the others, they all have relationships that are intertwining their lives together. So in a sense, secrets are going to exist because relationships exist. I don't think the writers are making a statement on whether or not these secrets should or should not be kept. Rather, it's just a statement that when relationships exist, secrets are probably going to be a given.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Wow. Or I don't know, maybe this whole episode exists just to pay off some debt NBC owed to Hooters.
What did you guys talk about?
Just, politics, literature.
I hate you.
But with that, let's give out some Dundies.
And then I gotta get him to the Dundies.
The Dundie for the top investigation skills goes to Kelly Kapoor.
He seems fine to me.
You're not his friend. You don't know. He is in love with a girl he works with who's engaged, so just cut me some slack, please.
Pam?
Did you think Dwight was going to win that one?
I have conducted interviews with everyone in the office.
Just go to his house and see if he's sick. I could have done this investigation in like 20 minutes.
Including prep time?
Just do it.
Well, Dwight didn't win that one, but the serious business Dundie goes to Dwight Schrute.
Listen, Tim. I'm conducting a little investigation.
I gotta say, I've never noticed that Dwight shows his notebook to Ryan like it's some sort of badge. Well, let's dig into some ratings.
What gives you the right?
Okay, the cold opening here, I love this one. Every time it comes on, I'm exceptionally happy. This one gets a 4 out of 5. It's funny, it's relatable, the punchline of the sequence is so awesome.
Hey, is it me, or does this place smell like Up Dog?
What's up, dog?
Gotcha! Oh, God.
Knowing that it was shoehorned in the last minute, as they had already planned a different cold opening, helps me understand why this doesn't have anything to do with the episode. As for the episode itself, The Secret gets a 4 out of 5, just barely for me. It's funny, it has dramatic tension, and the acting is on point. This episode juggles the cringe and the crushing defeat of an episode like Hot Girl, yet it makes it something that's touching and humanizing and still hilarious. But that's just what I think about The Secret. The better question is, what do you think about The Secret? What's your favorite line from this episode? Let's start with that. But with that, we've come to an end. Consider giving this video a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Next week, we're going to be looking at the episode The Carpet. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Jim Bag.
Remember that thing I told you on the booze cruise about Pam? That was personal.
It was like 3 years ago. So I am totally over it.